Please subscribe and like and comment to help share this content.
I need more creds.
Coordinates locked.
After playing a massive Cylon ambush match with Horizon for the book last night, I am enamored with the Nothing But the Rain map. It's got some wrecks. If you shoot the wrecks, they blow up.
All right.
Here we go.
Grab your gun and bring the cat in.
That's right. Here we go.
Malevolon Creek. Oh my god.
Yeah, we got to Malevolon Creek.
This is my normal location.
You know what they say? There's no better soldier than a helldiver.
I think I've been here on Hazard 9. I did not appreciate it.
Yeah, Goose, you're literally the only person I've heard ever say that.
Really? What does that guy got on?
This is a blitz search and destroy, so bring as much explosives as possible.
God. Search and destroy?
I've brought a bit of a ragtag fleet.
I've brought an organized fleet that was organized by somebody else. This is a
imitation the third slot
of Induction 117's.
It's a mission modifier.
One of his killer creations.
This fleet here is comprised of ships that existed before the first Cylon War.
This actually happens to be First War compliant as well. No Mercury's here.
No, this is pre-Cylon War.
First War, Second War?
No, pre-Cylon War.
Oh, really?
The Imperial era.
Goose, what hazard are we on?
My
Specifically, it's Leonis's, a Leonis-themed fleet.
Okay. Control A.
Mostly because they had more ships that said they were used by Leonis than Virgon does. I didn't bring any manticores. That would have been good. Completely forgot.
I brought one.
I forgot manticores existed. When you just casually forget that they exist.
I mean, don't we all? The Adamant does everything that the Manticore is meant to do, but better.
Except for Dratus range.
I just don't use adamants anymore.
But like,
the only time I use adamants is like the early parts of the campaign.
I usually use adamants all throughout the campaign as more or less just the ship that acts as a wall between the enemy and my actual ships that are going to be doing the damage.
I think in the campaign I had before last, which I didn't bother to finish.
Yeah, they're good, but I'd rather use them as a very durable wall to protect the ships that I would rather not get exploded. Because they're cheaper to produce and don't take as long as a Battlestar.
Can someone shoot the missiles off that guy?
You can shoot the missiles off of him?
Yes, very easily with a sidearm.
I didn't know you could shoot the missiles off of them.
Those are torpedoes.
Not many.
Someone hasn't been in the creek that much.
No, I've been in the creek tons. It's just I usually try to go for headshots.
Yeah, I do headshots mostly too.
Right, time to go take care of these. That's a Hulk.
Okay.
Hulk is no more. Alright, that's all the ones in there.
Yeah, let's go.
Thrusters nominal, RCS green, I'm good to go.
We all have male voices.
What?
Like, our Helldivers, so they're all males.
My one is because I
So is
wanted
mine.
it to be a male.
Oh, I set mine on random.
Really?
Because it adds the immersion.
That says something about you, but I don't know what.
It adds the immersion, because it's like we're soldiers on our first deployment, probably going to die.
Womp womp. My headcanon is just that the Helldiver's clone.
Why?
It's a clone army.
Why would you even believe that? Like, you see them coming out of cryo.
Yeah.
That's how you would get the. That's how you get.
Yeah, that's how you would store the clones.
Yeah, and also
And then once your Helldiver is killed, they just defrost a new clone and fire it down
We
to the
need to go a
surface.
direction, and I think that direction is that way.
Considering how many times you can die in basic training, it probably is cloning, honestly.
Wait, basic training.
But then why would they be asking?
You died in basic?
I didn't die in basic at all.
I have watched people spend time just seeing how many dead bodies they can pile up in basic training.
I mean, you can see a dead Helldiver right outside of the end gates to basic.
I did die in basic because I wanted to know if you could die in basic.
What color am I again? I'm pink. Okay.
We're not
Yeah,
going.
so host is always
going this way.
orange. And then it's always like first to join is blue, second to join is pink, and then fourth. And then third to join. What am I saying?
Don't know, actually.
English.
English.
The English, yes. The English language.
English?
The English, like Mr. Jurster.
Mr. Toaster.
Also, I am attempting to deploy my forces as quickly as possible.
Fine,
But we are made up of a lot of slow ships.
A lot of slow ships, so that's good. Maybe I can nail you.
The Imperial Wars were not kind on speed.
Apparently not.
Oh.
Ooh.
Motherfucker.
And I've got a.
I mean, motherfracker.
I got a big rock in my way too. That's irritating the crap out of me right now. I forgot that I changed the weapons out in the fleet that Induction put in this fleet originally.
Oh, there's a destroyed space station down there.
I forgot to bring it. Change my.
There's all kinds of cool
the
stuff.
shotgun again.
There's an anime.
Oh, and then there's just random scavengers just over there salvaging stuff.
Yep. That thing down to the bottom, your bottom right, is interesting. I zoomed in on that earlier today.
Well, if you ever need a shot of like scavengers scavenging stuff, well, there you go, right there.
That was a bit close.
I shot my torpedoes into a rock. That was pretty dumb.
Ow.
Did you die to your own airstrike?
Wasn't my airstrike.
Well, yeah, it was mine.
That
yeah, you've dropped a lot of munitions very close to your teammates.
Is that a problem?
Well, I kind of like keeping my limbs.
I kind of liked having limbs, not gonna lie.
Picky, picky, picky.
You jumped into a missile.
So say we all.
You can steer, on the way down.
No, as in like I tried to leap out of the way of a missile, only to leap into one.
Whee! These are some pesky PMCs, don't you know?
A bit. I didn't actually go through the weapons inventory in this fleet. It's at 15,930, and it's all first war.
Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Bye bye, tank.
Bye bye.
Open rack and engage. Hostile unit identified.
I identified a hostile unit.
I feel like we went the wrong way.
What do you mean? I just took out a base. There's a heavy base up there.
Okay.
All forward batteries, fire, fire!
Yeah, that was the way I was trying to go earlier. But for some reason we were going clockwise.
It's weird, right? The super destroyers aren't that big, and yet the game says they're in low orbit, but they're visibly not in low orbit. They are quite clearly in atmosphere.
I guess that's low orbit to them.
Low orbit is like 100 miles off the surface. This game not logic.
This game, no logic.
This sentence not complete.
I wouldn't say that to.
When did they say that they were making a logical
the
game? You're
loyal
fighting
citizen of the
cyborg robots and giant
Super Earth.
bugs.
Because the devs actually used logic to make the guns and the way the enemies work. Because they didn't build a stealth system, they just made realistic enemies. That's literally what they said. They did not intend for stealth to happen, it just did.
They didn't intend for it, but you know, you can have fun with the stealthy.
When
Because
wait.
bugs can smell you, hear you, see you. And who knows, maybe they'll feel you. Yes, they can see you. When you're in bushes and stuff, crouched down and all that, you're less visible.
I thought the bugs couldn't actually see. Like, they're blind.
But blind?
Why would they be blind? Why would the bugs be blind?
Because
That'd be a very inefficient evolution.
To be fair,
Well, no.
Super Earth did kind of do selective breeding. You know, a bit like we did with dogs.
yeah, and also the whole thing.
Bye turret.
Yeah. Also, the whole thing of like why would they be blind? Well, a lot of they have heightened smell and hearing.
Find out. Wow.
Did you die to your own thing?
Nope. I was murdered.
Ow.
I did not mean to pick that up. I did not mean to pick that up. I wanted to pick up the samples.
Ow.
I always find it funny whenever a random ship in my fleet is named after a completely different class.
Yeah.
We have an adamant named the Artemis.
I love Joker likes to sometimes name his fleets in a confusing way for me as well. He names them all.
Oh, and I have a berserk named the Minerva.
That's a lot of enemies.
Yeah, that's a particularly annoying habit of Joker's.
I once had a Mercury named Valkyrie.
Well, when Joker named his entire fleet Artemis, that got to be a little bit irritating.
It's Joker.
This
Joker
is
is one.
It's in the name.
Disrespect is his greatest form of flattery.
I thought imitation was the greatest form of flattery.
Not for Joker.
I mean, in some places, imitation is classified as mockery.
Right.
Super Destroyer leaves the AO in 1 minute.
I don't think I managed to grab the sample.
Alright, so I've made a knockoff Eagle one in Space Engineers. Now I just need to make a knockoff Pelican one. So that I can
Working Eagle one?
Yeah, it works.
Nice.
I'm doing aerodynamic balancing right now. I've also made my own spin-off of a folding wing aircraft.
Alright, Pelicon, you might want to get to extraction.
I'm there.
Behind you. God damn it, this is why I always have my blooming marksman's rifle, which I don't have.
Wow, you erased my minotaurs real fast.
They existed at one point.
That was close to my head.
Jesus.
That was my head.
I'm not seeing much air wing here. That's good for me.
Oh, you gotta love when you get the chest injured thing. That meaning that rocket went straight through my chest.
Oh, it's a Hulk.
Don't worry about it.
You know the autocannon doesn't really work if you hit it in the front. You have to hit its back.
I know.
I will say, I
matter, I'm
wasn't
dead.
expecting a fleet of 2 Jupiter Mark IIs and 3 Artemises.
This is a special fleet.
Ah, yes, the Columbia. Wasn't she destroyed?
In the last war, the last battle of the first war, fucking.
She died.
My brain not working.
No.
The Battlestar Columbia was lost in the Battle of Arctica. You know, I think it was 3 Jupiter classes versus like 4 base ships or something. And then the treaty was signed and the Guardian base star zoomed past them, never to be seen again.
Yeah.
Well,
Wait, there was only one
seen
Guardian
again,
base
but...
star?
Huh?
Only one that.
I always
Yeah.
thought that there was like more than one Guardian base star.
No,
But there
they're
was just
the
one
Guardians.
that's survived.
We saw it take off from the surface.
But we don't know for sure.
Yes, sir.
Well, you only see one.
It's entirely possible that there are multiple planets.
I'm on it, Commander.
Well, there were multiple, but by the time of the Second Silent War, there was only one, the Guardians.
The Guardians left at the end of the First War. They went Newman off and on their own thing.
They went new.
The Minotaur actually looks really nice in blue.
God damn, I did a
Makes it kind of look like what it was originally intended for, as a police ship.
Indeed.
Well, blue's the
The
color of the
Minotaur was-
Cylons.
The Minotaur was a police ship.
It was a patrolling and police enforcement vessel.
It has so many bloody guns.
Oh wait, no, not the Minotaur, the Manticore. Sorry, I completely forgot
Okay,
which one was which.
That makes sense.
Yeah, no, yeah, sorry. I get the two mixed up sometimes because they're both very similar sounding names. Those are a lot of rockets.
Guys, try to leave. In the middle of the...
Propeller had to go.
Yeah, so you didn't have to go.
Yes, but I joined, for a game.
Oh, you blew up my Janus.
Yeah,
Oh.
because it's kind of dangerous to me. It can blow me away with a single salvo.
Ooh, finally, I can get the more guns upgrade.
What's the more guns upgrade?
It adds 1 additional salvo per barrage.
Yeah,
Makes sense
basically
to me.
R&D. The researchers at Super Earth have to do extensive research to figure out
After
that
years
more
of research into improving the Super Destroyer's firepower, the Ministry of Science
Oh, those are
concluded that the
tight
most
things.
effective method was adding more guns.
Indeed.
And they're all barrel loaded at the moment.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The next upgrade you get after more guns for the
Is,
orbitals
breach loading.
is 0G breach loading. Which,
It just implies
Yeah.
that there's like a crew on the Super Destroyer that do spacewalks every time to reload the guns.
Honestly, at this point, I would expect it.
Yeah.
I would expect nothing less from Super Earth.
What's
These
that
ships are
supposed to
completely
mean, huh?
disposable, so you know.
Where are these guys going?
Are you?
Somehow they're completely disposable, and they're the most sought after positions on the Super
Well, yeah,
Earth fleet.
because you know you get to go
Propaganda.
out and be with your childhood heroes.
Propaganda, my dear
mention-
friends.
Not to mention Super Destroyer benefits are like way up there. Like if you listen to the NPCs, I think they get the best, like payment and stuff like that.
And also, they get hazard pay.
Well, only once you get the upgrade.
That's an upgrade, enabling the crew to have hazard pay.
I don't know, where is it? Is it the hangar? Yeah, hangar. Pit
Yeah.
crew hazard pay. Meaning that they pretty much just relax the safety requirement, like the safety procedures on the hangar. And cards. Yeah, zero G breach loading is going to be useful for me because it'll reduce the cooldown for my orbital lasers and railgun strikes.
All right, I accidentally hit the ready up button like 180 seconds too early. You can't blame me for this fleet. I didn't design it.
Like
To be fair, I'm having fun.
Out of Joker's book.
I wasn't expecting that many battle stars to be up against, but
It's a fun fleet. It actually is kind of creative.
you have to admit, my ragtag group did manage to poke a few holes in it.
Oh yeah, those Minotaurs melted real fast.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Need to actually.
Paper.
Got it. Yes, sir.
Okay, I guess I got to turn that ship towards your fleet. That would probably help. Okay, let's see here. PCM that protects me against those Virgon missiles. That's gonna go through my ship. I'm not gonna fire torpedoes through my own ship. That would be bad. That would not lead to a good outcome.
That would be bad. Don't do that.
It would lead to a bad outcome. Okay, let's do that. Oh, I can't hit those.
Yeah, I was thinking about bringing out a Battlestar, but then I figured, nah, I'll just keep it as a bunch of.
Yeah, I didn't give this one much thought. I just said it's fun. Induction designed it. It's something.
It's definitely an interesting looking formation.
Yeah, it is.
The Manticore, not the Manticores, the Minotaurs did not last very long though.
Yeah, the Minotaurs. I always wondered why he put the Minotaurs in there. But anyway, this is my take on it. I definitely rearranged the weapons and the fleet and stuff. And all right, let's pick on the. All right. It's interesting that the Taipans got to run pretty much wild. That rarely happens.
To be fair, you did keep them at the back like the whole time.
Well, yeah. The first time I used this fleet, I used it against Ancient, and he insisted that I wasn't allowed to use my aircraft against him, so I pulled them back, and I've been doing that ever since. All right. Let's see how 8 squadrons of Taipans does against 1 squadron of Mark IIs.
She's surprisingly enough still alive. Not for very long, but she's still alive.
Yeah, I was going full defensive because my ships were melting really fast.
That explains why you started tanking some hits.
Yeah, it really does help a lot.
The Ranger though did definitely get that. Did definitely wreck that other Artemis.
Oh yeah, the 2 of those Artemises went up in smoke in 2 turns.
Yeah. Alternate history if Leonis decided to start a war with everyone.
Works for me. All right, if I get back on tonight, I'll let you know, Commander Valac. I have not been visiting your properties and all that stuff because I've been driven crazy by work.
It's fine.
Okay, let's get ourselves a videotape. Thank you for coming.